How's it going, Leo? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to your October 2020 month ahead tarot card reading. So this is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this is going to be a general reading, but I do hope you enjoy and that it resonates. So I'm shuffling the Gilded Tarot and I will be using this deck to do your reading with. And at the end, I'm going to pull a Angel Tarot card to help with additional guidance, and hopefully we'll see an archangel come out of the deck for you guys to assist you on your path. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the reading. That's basically all I wanted to say, and just give you a little heads up what I'm preparing to do. And if you are a returning guest on my channel, you're aware that I like to keep the intro short so I can just make the most of our time here together with the reading. So with that being said, I'm being guided to do a deck cut, so I'll do this. And then to pull the top card from the cut. And then I'm being guided to do this with the deck, so let me do that. Sometimes always the instructions are very, very clear. So let's have a look here. So we've got the Nine of Wands. So Leo, what have you done with your life lately? You know, and have you looked ahead, you know, and have you looked behind you? When was the last time you really observed what you have done for yourself and others along the way, which is the significance of the wands behind? You know, and this soldier, he is very deliberately kneeling down and looking at the future and panning about. And this is the time for you to maybe possibly reset your compass, and understand that, you know, the past might be following you, but you can never really touch it again. So how much attention do you want to give to that, to your past? I know a lot of people that, you know, their past ruins their present. So if there's any mistakes that were made, or, you know, whatever, things happen. I've never had the insight of, you know, your past is following you with the Nine of Wands before. So I did have a card fall out, but I want to keep that for the second card. And what I want to do is quickly clarify out this Nine of Wands, because I think there's a reason that I got that phrase from my spirits, my spirit guides, saying your past is following you. So we have the Page of Swords here. Okay, so really pay attention to what's going on. The Page of Swords has his sword touching the floor. There's absolute inertia. You know, and I'm getting the words, if the past is calling, don't answer it, has nothing new to say to you, Leo. So you could be waiting for a message that is never going to come, you know, and to like put your back squarely to the past, because there's no turning back. There's no turning back right now, but you can adjust. You can look carefully and maybe like, I don't want to repeat that again, or I don't want to go down that road with that person. You know, it didn't turn out very well the first time, but there's nothing new coming in here. Nothing new. It's quite stagnant and still with that Page of Swords. So let's have a look at this card here. Yeah, and here's like the ultimate clarification when I'm talking about the past. And, you know, I was getting that, you know, your past will follow you, but there's no going back, and it's got nothing new to say. So here's the Death card, and people really can freak out about the Death card, but don't take it like, oh, you know, somebody's gonna pass on. That's not what the Death card means, and I don't predict deaths. So it's just the end of a situation and really cutting it clean. You know, it's like sealing a wound so that it doesn't bleed again. You know, it's really, I'm getting like graphic images where you might have to do something. I'm getting the word drastic, you know, where you just have to lower the boom on somebody, like figuratively, and just saying, I'm not doing that with you again, you know. And it's okay for you to say, look, I want to be your friend or, you know, your coworker or your colleague, but we're never talking about this situation. We're never talking about that person. I'm never lending you money. You know, it's okay to put clarifiers in to what suits you so that you can have an end to this sort of retro feedback that I feel like somebody else is trying to push their agenda on you. And I've been getting this for a long time, Leo. Somebody running interference, but this is not that. I feel like it is like coming in from your childhood, because with the page, it's so often a message from your inner child. Interesting. So I'm going to take this Page of Swords out. Your reading just went to a whole new level here, because there's something I'm seeing in your childhood that you could possibly feel like you're responsible for. And as a child, you're not. You know, you're basically at the mercy of your circumstances. Hi, Lacey. My dog is here. Wow, you guys. Now you have two pages, okay? You have the Page of Fire and the Page of Swords. I feel like there was a period in your childhood where you were expecting to be rescued by somebody. There was a situation that probably you felt very uncomfortable in. And stuck, and nobody was helping you. Nobody saw what you needed, but you also felt like you were voiceless and helpless. So that's not the case anymore. You know, I think if you're sitting here watching these tarot card readings on my channel, you're an adult. So you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to be that helpless, almost like a victim. You know, it's time for you to own whatever comes out of your mouth, and whoever crosses your boundaries. You can really change the situation now. And this is probably why getting the sense that your past is following you, because you could be in many situations where you're not saying what you really want to say, you know? And so the situation keeps repeating itself in person after person after person, and you could end up working for the same style of person. You could end up dating the same kind of person. You could end up having the same kinds of friends. They're just the same inner demon dressed in a different human suit, so you can keep on experiencing this over and over again, whatever happened in your childhood with the pages, so that you'll finally come in and rescue yourself, because those adults that were around in your childhood that possibly failed you, they're probably nowhere in your immediate circle right now, and they probably had no idea what was going on for you if you didn't vocalize it or verbalize it. But now you have to own that for yourself. Oh, stay with me, so that your past will stop following you around, and you can finally seal it off so it doesn't come back to haunt you anymore and make you feel like you are helpless. Okay, wow. All right, Leo. I'm going to pull a couple more Gilded Tarot. Yeah, hold on. I totally blew that shuffle. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So I did accidentally pick up 2 cards. Wow, you guys. So I pulled the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So you have great big gifts coming in from the universe here. And I was guided to say today, the moment that you make up your mind to start sticking up for yourself, and you can actually go back and rescue that child. You know, you can go back and give that child, your inner child, the child that you see, you know, maybe in not so pleasant memories or whatever, you can go back and rescue that child. You can go pick up that child and say, I'm here to help you. You know, really nurture and nourish your inner child here. And things will shift for you immediately. They will. You'll start voicing what you want to say right away. That I'm not playing that game with you. That what you said is completely unacceptable. You'll learn a whole new, brighter version of yourself, and it's going to bring in opportunities for you, this bright light of illusion, like illumination, sorry, so that you can see your future and not have to sit down and like really scan at it and be so like it's so far off. It's not far off. It is going to take a little bit of a tweak of understanding what the failure was in your childhood, what actually happened, rescuing your inner child, and then coming out with this abundant emotion and brilliance of forethought. Hold on. Just needed a sip of tea there. So anyway, yeah, so reach back and heal your inner child, or protect or save your inner child any way that you have to. Kenneth Suarez, his last name is Souras, does some amazing meditations for healing inner child. I'm not affiliated with him. I really loved some of his meditations related to inner child healing, and they helped me out quite a bit. So I'll pass that on to you guys, but you can find whatever your guide or guru is. And you'll start seeing results immediately, you know, based on what I'm seeing here on these cards. And then it won't feel like your past is following you anymore, because I see a level of blaming yourself as a helpless child in that situation, and then blaming other people, even though it's really keeping you tied to that same experience over and over and over again. And it's maintaining that helplessness or subjective experience. Wow. Okay, so let me do a deck cut here, and I'll pull the top card for the Angel Tarot and see who we've got here for you. The World. Archangel Michael is the warrior, and he will protect you, and he will come in with his energy, and he will help you defeat your inner battles, like, you know, your inner antagonist. Any residual energy left over from a significant childhood event that is causing you trauma here. And there's some things you guys might need to go and see somebody actually, you know, professional. I'm not a professional, and I'm sorry. But this is saying a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, and the path toward enlightenment. So really take note here, guys, the infinity sign. You could really be just launching yourself towards a brilliant new future by releasing the tethers of the past so that you can start a new voyage. And I just looked up a moment ago and I saw angel number 1313. So call on Archangel Michael to help you out through this path, so that you can resolve and move on, because you've got greater heights to hit here. And really just take care of things, you know, so that you're not repeating that cycle anymore in the people around you, your friends, certain family members, and, you know, definitely the people that are romantically and professionally linked to you. So I have a little beige puppy here really clamoring for my attention. So, and I'm just about done your reading. I wish I could show you guys her, but she's a little bit off camera. So anyway, I'll wrap this up for you, Leo, and I just want to send you love and light and many blessings, okay? So take care. Okay, bye. Bye.